Ladies and gentlemen, good day. Before I would like to start my speech, let me ask to you a question. What comes into your mind when you hear the word freedom? Is it the bird that flies whenever to her heart's content? Or it is the water that flows continuously without a demise? The people have an essential right to freedom which they can have had since the time of birth. It is not possible to touch, see, feel, or taste. All of this establishes a blurred image of freedom. But what does it really mean? Various people have varied perspectives, definitions, and ideas to the concept of freedom. Some describe freedom as political freedom, others as social freedom, still others as personal independence, and still others as religious freedom. However, the reality that everyone wishes to be free is universal. Every human has four endowments: self-awareness, conscience, independent will, and creative imagination. This gives us ultimate human freedom, the power to choose, to respond, to change, said Stephen R. Covey. Freedom is the ability to live one's life doing how one wants, living where one hearts, eating whatever one wants, and learning whatever one's heart desires. This suggests that freedom can apply to various parts of life and that it is not an absolute concept. The goal of freedom is to secure respect, not only live freely. Every society defines freedom in their way. Different cultures view freedom differently. And consequently, people living in different cultures enjoy freedom in ways that deem them proper. Enjoying our freedom does not imply that we disrespect the rights of others and live our lives as we see fit. When exercising our freedom, we must take into account the right and feelings of others, those around us. Similarly, a free person does not have to be afraid of expressing his or her views while maintaining the respect and feelings of others. Societies that promote freedom of expression, thoughts, belief, choice, and so on are those in which creative brains thrive. Independence does not imply freedom. Freedom also entails appreciating the enhancement of nature and the environment around us. A disturbed and anxious individuals cannot be free of thought and so cannot enjoy the aesthetic beauty of a gorgeous starry sky or the pleasant music of singing birds at sunset. As a result, freedom is the condition of the mind. It signifies that your mind is free of tension, pressure, or compulsion. The sensation of social acceptability, appreciation, and security is not freedom. Our desires to be a person are foolish and do not signify freedom. Preaching or knowing will not set us free. Aspiring to be like an ideal person or following in the footsteps of a master does not imply personal freedom. There is a single definition about freedom. While some perceive it is an opportunity to openly express and convey ideas, others believe it is about the right to do anything you want, regardless the impact of others. For convicts, getting released from prison equals freedom. However, from our social standpoint, freedom is something that a person can practice as long as they follow social traditions and national legislation. There is no way to give all social creators complete independence. It is because it will be a huge disaster if we fail to comprehend what everyone in society is attempting to accomplish. Any freedom that could endanger society or the country we live in is not true freedom. It is not feasible to kill someone, break the law, smuggle narcotics, or hurt society while claiming to be free. Freedom is the right not to be denied basic human rights. Some liberties are unique to the age group in which we live. Children are free to be loved and cared for by their parents and other family members, and they enjoy playing. This nurturing could represent the concept of freedom for children. Living in the non-criminal culture with a secure environment may offer an older child a sense of security. This could be his or her concept of freedom. It has been established that various people define freedom differently. Its meaning varies depending on culture, religion, country, city, and even specific circumstances. Its conceptions may alter over time as a certain level of freedom that was aspired to is reached. Although everyone has a distinct perspective, one principle that anyone agrees on is that it should not interfere with the freedom of others. When applied in one's domain, freedom can offer people great joy and harmony to the entire globe. Each person has the right to freedom, and denying this right is the most heinous form of slavery on the planet. Let me end my speech with a quote by Mahatma Gandhi. Freedom is worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. Give yourself the freedom to learn by taking rest with the possibility of experiencing mistakes. That's all, and thank you.